Under crunch.
Get on!
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. First down and more for Jackson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
First play of the drive. Excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Guys, pick it up. Right here, guys.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Watch twist.
Now Dobbins again on second down. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Dobbins once more. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here's Lewis. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well.
Hey, keep it up.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 58 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last Giants' touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And this is going to be Packer football. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones taking it in from the 20. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Let's get in there. Let's get in that hat. Sponge.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's got room. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. I can't say that's something you see often, but it worked out for them. Tie game. They try to get the ball back, and they do.
You know, when I was a kid, my dad used to give me a lot of tales about this guy called Old Mo. I never knew who Old Mo was. Now I do. It's Old Momentum, and they want to keep riding it.
Old Mo. Is that a true story? Or?
True story.
I love your pops. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Dobbins running out of the gun. First down and more for Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here's Lewis. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
Over.
Rodgers now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
319. Hey, dog. We got double tight. Hey, Mike. We got three. 319.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Randall Cobb. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. Fighting through. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
DC, right?
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. On third down, here's Dobbins. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Sit hot! 180! Hey, report! Sit hot!
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson escaping the pressure right. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
No. 319! Get 300! Mike 6! Pick me up. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 6. It's our 319.
Rodgers now on first down. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers on one play have taken the lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams.
Touchdown! Four touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Open man Watkins, touchdown Baltimore.
Sammy Watkins there to make the grab.
And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here's Lewis.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
Rabbit. Let's go. Hey, Mike 40. Hey,
Rodgers now to throw. They'll roll him out right.
Whip.
That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Mike 3. Combo.
Rodgers going to throw.
Another catch for Valdes-Scantling.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
I'm coming for you, son.
Hey, we're going Mike 40.
All you get is a headache.
And again, it's Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Jackson on first down, rolling to his right. First down and more for Jackson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Rodgers on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Pretty quiet. Mike 3, Mike combo. Combo. Hey, watch that.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being...
And he loses the football a second time. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football, and they still find ways to knock it free.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 3.
Now Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
Green 18.
Not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Go to 50. Hey, you block. Green 18.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. Touchdown, Packers.
There we go.
Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Packers. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers.
Boys, bring it up.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Get out. 180. 180. Get out. 180.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Under pressure, they got him again. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way to the opposite 48. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
51's the mic, boys. 51.
Now Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Check 49. Check 49.
Watch the air.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Oh, he fakes a spike. Flush to his right.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
It's going to be a long day.
On first down, Dobbins, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Ready, shot. Tonight. 180. Ready, shot.
Let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
Come off the ball hard. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Here we go.
Tonight.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Tonight.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Kill. Tonight.
Here's a give to Dobbins.
Go, run.
And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
We want it. Come to my world.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Back to you. Deuce. Say. No, we changed it.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He'll buy some time right. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. He hits Adams complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Here's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And out of bounds right around the 20.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Wide open receiver complete. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
Mike three. Combo, combo, combo. Hey,
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Touchdown. It's complete. Randall Cobb.
Touchdown, baby.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now Crosby for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Jam him. That's enough. Shot.
They'll run here with Dobbins.
Prime time, baby.